PPC stands for pay-per-click marketing, and not to be confused with pay-per-click marketing. I see a lot of people think it's a pay-per-click. It's pay-per-click, and the reason why that's important to know is it essentially tells you that how it operates. Okay, you can have pay-per-click marketing on many different platforms. You can have it on Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, pretty much any platform that will allow you to put a budget in there and then only charge you out of that budget when someone clicks. That's pay-per-click marketing. Now, the most common platforms for pay-per-click marketing, again, are probably going to be Google and Facebook right now, with LinkedIn coming in at a pretty strong third. So the way pay-per-click marketing works is essentially you will fund a budget on that platform, whichever one you choose, and then you're going to create ads. And you're going to create a bunch of ads that go into different keywords because people are searching for these keywords on Google, for example. So when you search Google for, let's say, baby shoes, just something random like that, you're going to see a list of results that come up on that page. Now, typically the top 3 results, maybe even 4, are going to be paid spots. So you might see a little thing that says ad, might be a different color, might say sponsored, depending on the platform. Either way, when you click on that listing, it's going to charge the credit card of whoever put that ad on there. In this case, if this is you, then you put a credit card on there, you put your ads on the right relevant key phrases that people are searching, and then someone's going to click on it. Now, when they click on it, they end up on your website. That's the upside. Downside, of course, is that it costs you money, but that's what advertising is. So that's pay-per-click marketing, and that's how that works. So pay-per-click marketing contributes to inbound marketing in an extremely fundamental way. The fact is once you have an inbound system already set up, so you've got a good website with information capture, form fills, you've got an autoresponder email system on the back end, you have all these things set up just ready to take in these leads. You have to feed the beast, so to speak, right? It's like building a car, but then not putting gas in it. So pay-per-click is the gas, right? So once you have your system set up, then you want to invest in pay-per-click because that'll start bringing traffic into your inbound marketing system and then ultimately spitting out money and sales on the back end. So ultimately, in the end, after you have all of your inbound marketing things set up and you're paying for your other parts of marketing like SEO, social media, for example, pay-per-click marketing is going to be the largest portion of your budget if you're doing everything right. And the reason being is that pay-per-click marketing is going to be your biggest lead generation tool. It's going to be the most gas in your tank. And as that brings in sales to you, you're going to want to reinvest in it very heavily. Because if you're getting a 3 or 4 to 1 ratio of your budget to your sales, then I mean, you mortgage your house if you have to. You pump as much as you can in there. So again, with a lot of other types of marketing, it's a lot of infrastructure and some things that are helpful monthly residually. But pay-per-click is the one thing that you're going to put everything in on at some point. So if you're not doing pay-per-click already, you absolutely have to be. And you've got to start now because it takes about 60 to 90 days to really optimize a good pay-per-click campaign. And what I mean by optimization is that you might start off with 5 or 10 grand as a budget, for example, and you might get 1,000 leads from that. Okay, but that same 10 grand budget next month, after we sort out all the different negative keywords and things that aren't working essentially, right? And we put all the money into the stuff that is working, we are now optimizing it. You're getting more bang for your buck. So the next month, now you get 2,000 leads out of $10,000, and so on and so forth. So if you're not already doing it, start right now because you need that time to get it built up and optimized. If you already have a pay-per-click campaign set up, that's good. That's a great start. But if you haven't been maintaining it constantly, then that's bad. Because essentially, you can't just leave it alone. There is no set it and forget it PPC campaign. You have to constantly be on it daily, weekly, to make sure that you are moving money to the ones that are working. The ads, for example, you want to make sure you're split testing ads. So this ad might work really good. You might have a 20% click-through rate. That's amazing, okay? But if you just change a few words around and then you split the traffic between these two ads, then you could have this one that now has 25%. So if you're not constantly maintaining it, it's going to go down. And here's another reason why. Google is going to start dropping your ads. You can't just pay for ads and say, I want the top spot. even though you're paying for the ads, it doesn't mean you're going to be on the first page. You actually have to have really good performing ads. They reward paid ads with the top positions for the ones that people are clicking through higher, which means they're more relevant. Because Google's entire job is to make sure that the consumer is taken care of. So again, if you have a campaign that's been out there for 3-4 months and you haven't touched it, you have to have someone in there all the time. Because otherwise your ads is going to start dropping and you're going to start spending more money for your conversions, which is terrible because now you're flushing it away.
Saliva went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, you had a frog in your throat there?
Yeah. Moving on to PPC.
PPC. Those are really weak claps. I feel like I just whiffed and missed my own hands. Like,